Finally, it's here. Let's open it up and let's see what's inside. I just received this new board and I'm impressed. I have done several reviews lately, and if you have seen my previous videos, you know that I like 3 things in an electric skateboard: speed, range, and good controls. This board comes with 2 options. You can choose the belt drive system or the hub motor option. Guys, this board is only $799, and also you can use the coupon and get the Black Friday discount. The quality is really good, and I'm impressed how they improved the design, and overall the board is so much better. I have reviewed the V2 Pro model with the Panasonic 9.6 battery, and that review for some reason did not get so much traction, but the board turned out to be really good. Since I posted the review, I have been riding the V2 Pro model daily, and it was my favorite e-board until I tried this new model. By the way guys, there's a Black Friday sale going on right now. The V2 Pro, it's only $450 with free shipping. This is the best deal you can find today. The Night Fury design is really compelling, and I like the all black. It is a true style design. Now the grip tape I'm not going to get into, and you guys can change it easily for $7, but I don't see much resemblance if I put 2 boards next to each other. I actually wish Boosted implemented the same battery so you can get 25 miles on a charge. Yes, 25 freaking miles. I can't believe a company like Vestar with less financial resources and less engineering capabilities can beat a company like Boosted that started the movement of portable electric vehicles. Boosted recently came out with cool wheels and lights, and I hope they release soon a battery that will give us more range. Let's go over the components. The deck, 3-ply of bamboo and 2-ply of fiberglass, which will make it more flexible and stronger. I actually like the new Vestar deck. It is flexible, it's very comfortable, and dissipates the vibrations very well. It's almost the same as the Boosted V2 model. I'm really impressed how it performs. Trucks have a new design, and you can see here the motor plate bolts into the hanger directly. You have the tension belt adjustment inserted. You can swap from 12 teeth to 15 teeth pulleys and decrease the torque. Also, the motors on the Night Fury are sensored versus the V2 Pro are not sensored. This is the old drivetrain. It was a little bit modified, and you can see different mounting system. Underneath the sprocket there's a little bit of extension. You have 3 set screws that go into the hanger. Here you don't have that construction, so that's a much better design and lasts much longer. They use here similar to the Paris trucks. Now here I believe they have casted trucks similar to the Bear trucks. It doesn't really matter how they look like. It's all about the surface point that connects to the kingpin right here, which is almost the same, so they perform the same way. So to me, I don't know why people get so much hype on the truck design and the look of it. It's all about the connecting point and the bushings. That's all that matters. It doesn't matter if it has here more aluminum or has less, or it's square or round. It doesn't really make a difference in performance. It's just less or more weight and the look of the hanger. Wheels, hyper elastic PU, really on the soft side. Even in the cold weather they felt very soft and comfortable. 90mm outside diameter, 52mm contact patch, 78A durometer. Having sensor on the motors with FOC application, so you have smoother acceleration and smoother braking. On the V2 Pro you have a little more torque and a little more power from the start because there's no sensors. Motors, you have here 5065 motors, 1500 watts, and these are 5055 motors. So you have 5065 and 5055. I don't know the wattage of this motor, but I can see it's almost 1 centimeter shorter. So much stronger motor on this model. Now let's go over the speed controller covers. So this is made of metal, this is plastic, better looking design, much smaller. You only have here on and off button, and you have the charging port, and you have the USB port. So if you have your cell phone or any other electronics, you can actually charge them. Really cool feature. I wish they actually place the button right here, so when you lift your board you can just press on and off. It's much more convenient. ESC, it's a hobby wing ESC which is upgraded, that enables to work with much higher current. This ESC is very famous for very smooth braking and acceleration. Now the battery casing, as you guys can see, 2 different batteries. The footprint is almost the same size. Now you have plastic cover, you have metal cover, you have 3 screws here connecting to the deck versus 2, much stronger, so let's say if you scrape it, it's not going to affect the cells. And you have a bigger battery with 14 amps versus 9.6 amps, and if you look at the size, it's almost the same footprint. It is really well designed. It doesn't look so well in the picture or in the video, but when you have the board in your hand, it looks like, you know, it belongs there. It's just so well designed and it doesn't look big. I believe their BMS is very small. Battery is 10S 5P Samsung 35E. Remote, the same standard remote that actually has a very good control. Acceleration and braking, it's a bit softer than V2 Pro and about 30% lower than Boosted Stealth. I personally would choose range versus acceleration on any day, and you also get a higher top speed with this model. I would also suggest for the Vestar to include the 4th mode, like Turbo or Stealth mode, which will allow you to go much faster, let's say 30 miles an hour, and have higher torque, higher acceleration, and more abrupt, more aggressive braking, so you can stop on a dime, because the battery is big enough to support that. Charger. Now this is the part that I wanted to emphasize. This is what we actually, guys, need, and look at this. They actually include a 3 amp charger. I can actually charge the battery on the V2 Pro model much faster now because it has the same connector. I have been riding the Vestar Pro 2 since I posted the video. I think it's close to 7 months. I only did 2 things with this board. As you guys can see, I never even cleaned it. I only charge it and ride it. The board is so reliable. The only thing that I did, I swapped from 90 mils. The second thing what I did, I reinforced the mount. One of them started moving slightly, so I had to tighten up the set screw. So I decided to buy this 2 clamps. They came about 15 bucks each. Drill some holes through and just bolt them in. And now I actually really went through the worst roads in New York City, and I really banged this rear truck, and they don't move anywhere. They're dead solid over there. That's the only 2 things I did, and the board has amazing range. I get 19 miles with 100 kilograms weight, which is amazing. And even now when it's cold, I get about 12 to 13, sometimes 14 miles. The deck, it's a little bit stiffer. I like them both actually. For speed, this is a bit more stable. This is really flexible and you can really carve well, and this board gives me about 23 to 25 miles an hour. That board gives me a little bit higher top speed, over 25 miles an hour. I still have good control. And now I'm gonna lift it up. What does it say? 18.6. I'm gonna check the boosted and try to get as much as possible in the shot. I'm gonna get the boosted now. So we're gonna zero out, and now we're gonna lift. And this one is 20 pounds. As you guys can see, I've been riding this board daily. I haven't even cleaned it. It's really dirty, and always work never failed on me. And I have probably 700 miles on it, and I love it. It's easy, no nonsense. The basic functions. It's cheap, it's reliable, and it's good. Yeah, I really like this V2 Pro model. Of course, Night Fury, it's more expensive, but I think it's worth the price because really performs well. It's really flexy, really let me, pump it and carve and control the ride. Even at over 25 miles an hour, I still feel comfortable on it. And the range is insane. I haven't done a full test range, but I got with half battery almost like 12-13 miles, which is unbelievable. I mean, this is just insane, guys. And it's $800. By the way, I'll put the code in the description so you guys can get a better deal for the Black Friday. This amount of money, the performance you get is just unbelievable. The wheels don't look as good as the boosted wheels, but they're softer. They just like so comfortable. Like, look at this. Even now when it's like freezing outside, this wheels perform so well still. Water resistance. If you look at the edges, all the way around it's very well sealed, and the electronics were coated, so the board should be waterproof. But I would not encourage you to ride in the rainy weather. It's just not safe. As a final thought, I really like the Fury. It has all the options I need. It is my favorite budget board right now, and that's due to the awesome range. Alright guys, let me know if you have any questions. Thank you so much for sticking all the way to the end of the review, and I have several other boards to review, so stay tuned and I'll see you in the next one.